Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Thrift Store and Garage Sale Finds. I feel like I say this at the beginning of every one of these videos, but it has been a while since we've done one of these. But I recently went out garage sailing and I came back with 4 boxed pieces of Microsoft software. I hit the jackpot, guys, because all this was at a single garage sale, which was really freaking awesome. And it's all in really great shape. You see, we've got Windows Me, Microsoft Project 98, Office 2000 Premium, and Microsoft FrontPage 2000. So in today's video, what I thought we'd do is install all of these after we unbox them, of course, and take a look at what's inside. So we'll start with Windows Me. We'll get that installed on the 98 PC, and then we'll install Microsoft Office and these 2 other Office-related applications. So let's go ahead and just start with it. We're going to take a look at Windows Me first. I'll move all the other boxes aside here. Now, I'd actually been looking specifically for a new box copy of Windows Me. I do have one, but it is the promotional step-up release. Now, this is a pretty neat version of Windows Me because it was specifically designed for people who had Windows 98 or Windows 98 Second Edition, as it says up here. And you could basically qualify to get Windows Me at a bit of a cheaper price. You see this costs $45.97 at Sam's Club, assuming this was what originally, that this sold for. But yeah, so it came in a blue box as opposed to the standard white box here. This is the standard upgrade edition that allowed people running Windows 95, 98, or 98 SE to upgrade to Windows Me, which cost a little bit more. And then there was obviously the standalone version as well. So yeah, I just wanted to get the standard upgrade copy, and also this promotional step-up copy I have here is a little bit torn, as you can see. It's not really noticeable unless you start to open up the package. I mean, well, I obviously notice it every time I look at the package, but aside from that, it's in really good shape. There are a couple nicks and stuff here on the front, but this here is pretty pristine. I mean, I've been looking at the thing and there's not really any major nicks or anything. I mean, it looks really, really good. And on top of that, this is a promotional sample that was not for resale, and that's actually the case with a few of these. So these were not actually purchased in a retail store, which I find interesting. Now, I do have a couple other promotional samples, but it's always neat to wonder kind of how the person got these, because, not everybody could get a promotional sample. So I wonder if this guy had some sort of business relationship with Microsoft, whoever it was that got these. But yeah, aside from that sticker, it is a standard upgrade copy of Windows Me. So on the back here, it talks about the 2 separate versions of Windows at the time, Windows Me and Windows 2000, and how Me was for home, 2000 was for business. You've got some pretty awesome artwork here: Windows Media Player, Windows Movie Maker, and System Restore, which was a huge introduction to Windows Me. And you got your system requirements on the side here. So let's go ahead and just open this up and let's see what we've got. So we got that classic Microsoft. I don't know why I'm saying Microsoft, it's just a regular cardboard box, but this is how Microsoft software from this era was packaged, if you guys hadn't noticed that by now by the amount of stuff that we've unboxed on this channel. So, full disclosure, I did open this stuff up just to glance at what was inside at the garage sale to make sure that everything was in here, which luckily everything is in all of these boxes. But I didn't really look at anything else aside from making sure the software was in here. So, obviously we've got our Windows Millennium CD, and it looks like we have our single quick start guide. Essential information for getting up and running quickly. Is a little bit bent here, unfortunately, but that's not the biggest deal in the world. And I guess we can kind of flip through this a little bit. I never personally used Windows Me back when it was a thing. I went straight from 98 to Windows XP. But, so I just completely got to skip over all the problems people had with Windows Me. But, yeah, it's still kind of a fun operating system to take a look at. I don't know. I mean, well, everything is. I mean, come on, everything we take a look at on this channel is just awesome, and I love doing it. So, yeah, it's going to just talk about some basic things, how to set up Windows Me. You got your end-user license agreement, of course. And that's pretty much all that there is to it. So we'll set this aside, and we'll move on to our next piece of software, which I think we're going to start with Microsoft Office, the main Microsoft Office box, because the other 2 products are separate Office programs. that were not bundled with this. Well, with the exception of Microsoft FrontPage, because this premium version of Office 2000, also a promotional sample as you can see, actually includes Microsoft FrontPage 2000, so that means we're not going to need to install that standalone copy, but we'll still unbox it and take a look at it. Now, I have never seen one of these premium editions in person, so it's kind of neat to see this gold like stuff going on down here. And I don't have a copy of Office 2000. I do have Office 97. In fact, I've got it on floppy diskettes. I did that installation video back in 2019. That was when I found that on eBay. Oh my gosh, guys, I knew that I had to buy it just to make that video. Let's go ahead and open it up here and take a look at that same cardboard box here on the inside. It is much larger than the Windows Me one because you see the CD jewel case here. I think there's like 2 or maybe even 3 CDs in here, so they've got this larger case here. So let's oh my gosh, come on out, there you go. I'm gonna guess 2 CDs. Let's see, you got 2. Are there 3? There's 4. Holy crap. Okay. Disc number 1, you probably won't be able to make this out super well, but it's got a product list right there. And it says Word, Excel, Outlook, PowerPoint, Access, FrontPage, and Internet Explorer 5.01. Oh, they included IE on here too. So yeah, most of the Office applications are contained on disc number 1. But yeah, so there it is. We'll set that aside. And it looks like we've got, what is this? Microsoft Office Update. officeupdate.microsoft.com. You can visit it for hot product updates, valuable downloads, and helpful tips and tricks. So that's neat. I've never navigated to this website, so maybe we'll have to take a look at an Internet Archive snapshot and see what that was all about. I assume it was kind of like a Windows update just for, you know, Microsoft Office stuff. And right here you've got your end user license agreement. This granted you a single license for Microsoft Office 2000 Premium, not for resale. And yeah, everyone's going to read through this, of course, right? I mean, come on, who's not going to read through a license agreement? And right here, you've got your Discovering Microsoft Office 2000 Premium and Professional. They have definitely slimmed down, I mean, this is still a really thick booklet. I mean, this is what, 254 pages, but compared to the early Office booklets, I mean, there were multiple books and some of them would be like 500 pages. And I guess we'll move on to FrontPage 2000 next. Now, you guys may remember a video I did earlier this year on creating a website with Microsoft FrontPage 98, and that was very generously donated to me by Matthew, and I've got that copy right here, so I figured we could compare these two. You can see they have very similar artwork here on the front, though Office 2000, I think it's the same way on, no, they still kind of have that puzzle piece artwork going on here, but on the standalone Office products like FrontPage here, they seem to have removed that, so you don't have that puzzle piece artwork. And it looks like they've changed the layout of the packaging a little bit as well. You can see we no longer have that black bar up there on the top, and they moved the Microsoft Office family member branding down to here and changed it to say Microsoft Office application. And they also added the flap here, which you can open up and it gives you a little more information about the software. You don't have that here on 98. They changed the tagline as well from Website Creation and Management Tool to the Microsoft Office Website Creation and Management Tool. So they added a little bit more text there. So we'll set FrontPage 98 aside and let's open this up. Now, I don't think we're going to make an entire website in this video like we did in my original FrontPage like standalone video for FrontPage 98. I mean, we'll definitely still mess around with this, but I mean, we're probably not going to be as like involved as the FrontPage 98 website. So let's go ahead and open this up here and see what we got. So it looks like we have our single CD, Microsoft FrontPage 2000. And it looks like, oh, there's 2 discs in here. Check that out. I think FrontPage 98 only has 1. Yep, it only has 1. So what's on this second CD then? Did they just add more stuff that they weren't able to fit on disc number 1? Yeah, it doesn't actually say what's on it, like the Microsoft Office 2000 discs do. So yeah, and it looks like we have, is this the registration card? Yeah, this is something that's actually been missing from all those other products. And we've got a couple other things in here. You've got your end user license agreement once again. A little bit thicker paper this is printed on as opposed to the Windows 2000 one, or not Windows 2000, Office 2000. Got that same Office update little paper in here. You've got, ooh, we've got some advertisements. Add dynamic graphics to your website and save $40. Users of FrontPage 97 or later are eligible for a $40 off or eligible for $40 off the retail price of PhotoDraw 2000. Oh, that's yeah, that's what's included on the copy of Office 2000. Yeah, Microsoft PhotoDraw. So I guess that was made to go with FrontPage 98 in a way, because you could create dynamic graphics and add that to your website. Create web buttons, banners, and oh my gosh, we're gonna have to mess around with this. Maybe this will be a longer video than I thought, but I mean, who cares? We're gonna mess around with all this stuff. Maybe we will in fact make a whole website with FrontPage 98 or 2000, not 98. But yeah, so it's just an advertisement for PhotoDraw 2000. And right here you've got Microsoft Image Composer version 1.5 addendum to end user license agreement. And you've got your getting started book here. 308 pages for a getting started guide. That's quite the thick getting started guide, if I do say so myself. So yeah, we'll put all this stuff back in the box here and take a look at our last Office product of the day, Microsoft Project 98. So this is the oldest piece of software that we have, because this went along with Office 98. So we can actually take our copy of FrontPage here to compare these, because you'll see they are in a very similar design here. I mean, identical, obviously, as opposed to the name of the product itself. But yeah, so that's what I loved about Microsoft products that were, released around the same time. They always followed a similar design pattern, to where when you have these all up on a shelf, it just looks so satisfying to look at. Yeah, I've never actually used Project 98 before. This is a project management software, complete project communication and control, latest edition. This appears to be the only one that is not a promotional sample. So yeah, it doesn't have that sticker anywhere on here. And oh, look at that, you also had that same coupon inside for 3.5-inch discs. I think by the time Office 2000 came out, they stopped doing that. Yeah, because Office 97, which this goes along with Office 97, even though it is branded as 98, this was still associated with Office 97. This was the last era of Office products that they allowed you to get 3.5-inch diskettes. Let's go ahead and open this up, and this is I think this, and well, let's see, FrontPage 2000 here has a few nicks here in the bottom. You see it's a little bit dented. This one here, unfortunately, has a pretty big tear right here, so this is probably the worst out of all these in terms of condition, but this is still in really good condition, so I mean, I'm not complaining. And one of the flaps here is missing too. So yeah, we'll take this out of here and we'll set the FrontPage 98 box aside. And let's see what we've got. Got our FrontPage Project 98 project management software on our single diskette. I almost said floppy disk. CD. I'm living in a different era here. The CD for Microsoft Project 98. And we have this here, and it looks like somebody actually put bookmarks in here. Server config, using the system, and using project config. That's really funny. So yeah, they wrote little like bookmarks in here of things they, I guess, referred back to often, or just needed to have bookmarked for whatever reason. So yeah, there's your user's guide. Let's do the page count. Oh no, there's like a bit of water damage. Man, that sucks, but not the biggest deal in the world, but still very unfortunate. 351 pages. Luckily, it doesn't look like the water damage has gone through the entire book, just like the last, I don't know, quarter of it here. Here's your $10 rebate for Project 98 step by step. And you've got your license agreement here again. And we have another registration card. And I think, is this the coupon for, yep, there it is, Microsoft Project 98 3.5-inch high-density disc offer. So you'd have to provide your 11-digit CD-ROM key, and the 3.5-inch discs will be sent to you for free of charge as soon as they are available. Limit 1 set per CD-ROM. So it doesn't say how many diskettes that it comes on. I would guess 5 or 6 diskettes. I think that's a pretty reasonable guess. But yeah, you just fill out all your information, and you could fax the form or mail it, and they did not include postage. Yeah, Microsoft was not keen on including postage with all their stuff at this time. I guess they realized that not many people are going to actually send in the registration card, so why are they spending all this money on postage? But yeah, that is the unboxing of all this stuff. Let's go ahead and swap over to the 98 PC and get all of this. Let me grab Windows Me here. Get all of this stuff installed. Oh, it never gets old. I know I say it every single time. It's unfortunate the wallpaper had to change there to the default one for a brief second because it kind of interrupted the experience there. But yeah, here we are in Windows 98, of course. We'll just run WinVer here so you can see. This is second edition, as it usually is, and we are going to just pop in our Windows Me setup disk and get this show on the road. And yeah, one thing I realized that I did not mention in the unboxing portion is that's interesting. I didn't realize the Windows Me setup disk played the Windows 98 startup sound when it opened up, but okay. Yeah, one thing I realized that I didn't mention in the unboxing portion of this is how much I paid for this stuff. I'm gonna probably put it in the thumbnail, but each of these cost $1. Yeah, $1 each. So that was insane. When I saw that, I'm like, okay, of course I have to buy these. It's a no-brainer. But yeah, we're going to just say yes, we want to upgrade to Windows Millennium. And it's going to begin. Oh, there we go. Now, wait a... That's the Windows NT 5 beta. Or no, that's the NT 4 startup sound. Yeah, that's right. But that's also interesting. Why is that on here? Yeah, I've never done... Now that I think about it... No, I've definitely upgraded to Windows Me in the massive Windows upgrade video, but I didn't have speakers for the 98 PC, that's right, so I didn't hear any of that. But that's interesting. So you have the Windows 98 startup sound and the Windows NT 4 startup sound on the Windows Me disk here. So, okay. And of course, we're going to read through the entire license agreement and get past that and put in our product key. So it's going to check our hard disk for problems, which I certainly hope there aren't any problems. I mean, this is an MJD video, you know, something could always go wrong, but I try to be optimistic when I'm doing these things. I mean, come on, it's a it's just a Windows installation, a Windows upgrade process. What could go wrong? I might regret saying that later on in the video, but I think it's going to be pretty smooth sailing. I don't really see what problems we could encounter. I definitely want to save my existing system files. This is a really awesome feature that allows you to just revert back to your previous Windows installation without having to completely reinstall it. Just basically uninstalls Windows Me from the system and reverts your system back to the way it was before. And I'm definitely going to do that at some point. I might leave this on Windows Me for a little while, but I definitely want to put it back to 98 SE. And it's creating a startup disk now, which we're not going to do. We'll just get out of that. And begin copying files. And yeah, that's all there is to it. Windows just got better. Yeah, okay, Windows Me. But yeah, I think it's about time for a time lapse. And with that sound, we've officially entered into the next millennium of Windows editions with Windows Me. So yeah, really awesome pun there. So yeah, it looks like it's got to update the system settings a little bit more, and it should throw us at the desktop. And of course, it kept our same personalization settings, so the desktop wallpaper is the same. And, I mean, maybe it is. Windows 98 did the same thing when I logged in. It quickly flashed to the default one. Yeah, there it is. So it's back to, I was like, wait a second. It shouldn't change the desktop wallpaper. And, oh, are we going to get that intro? Oh, yes, here we go. The intro video. Oh, my gosh. Oh, gosh. This takes me back because well, let me just pause it here quickly. Maybe? Pause? Can you pause? Why? What? Oh, this is just an image, isn't it? Oh, God. Oh, no. Okay, I'm just gonna get out of this, because evidently we can't pause the video. Oh my God, I can't. Do we have to watch this? I don't want to watch this whole thing. I just remember this. Again, like I said, I never used Windows Me personally. But I remember seeing this ad on YouTube back in like 2008, 2009, something like that. So hearing it is kind of like bringing me back to that. Why would they do this? Like, they put the video around this player that you can't actually control. I think no, it's not over yet. It's got to go to the last cube here. What were they thinking? Why did they think this was a good idea? Okay, now you can actually exit out of this. So, digital media, rich internet experience, home networking, and improved user experience. So, yeah, we'll just get out of that. Definitely don't want to play the video again. And yeah, so, I mean, we can mess around with Windows Me a little bit here. We can open up Windows Media Player. I mean, there was a song that played that would get this video content ID, so I had to mute it. Please do not. Okay, it's like, God. At least we can actually pause that one. So yeah, Windows Media Player, you've seen that before, I'm sure, and of course, we do got to open up Windows Movie Maker as well. I actually got started with Windows. Oh my gosh. Does everything have to be like blasting as the moment I start talking? I got started making videos with Windows Movie Maker on Windows XP. So I've not used this early version of it here. But maybe we can just make like a we can just make like a really terrible little sample movie here. Oh, well, these are all probably going to be copyrighted. Okay, so for some reason we have a shortcut for the video, not the video, but the audio file that's right here, and then we have this, which is the little image that shows up. The image doesn't show up in here, but it does in the shortcut, so I guess you have to double click on the shortcut to view that. That seems very convoluted, but okay. So we can't use that, but we can take these pictures here. Let's maybe import these. And yeah, I can already tell this is going to be a pretty long video. Just brace yourself, guys. I'm going to break it up into chapters, so don't worry. If you want to skip through like the Windows Me portion and get onto the front page portion, you can you can do that. The Microsoft sound. Well, it's not the original Microsoft sound, but okay, so let's just copy all these, like, maybe from here to here, and just bring these in to Windows Movie Maker. I almost said Media Player. And let's just make a really terrible movie here. Yeah, so we'll drag that on. You cannot add audio clips. Oh yeah, the freaking timeline. Yeah, I don't want the storyboard view. I never liked that. Let's just randomly drag some of these on, and let's just have it. Oh, we can have it fade in. Oh my gosh. So so it'll start playing the. Oh gosh, that is the perfect amount of just awfulness. This is a pretty cool sounding audio file. But it's just with a static image of diagonal sand on the screen. Oh my gosh. That does not display properly. We're not in the right color mode for that. Oh yeah, isn't that incredible? Let's just view this masterpiece in. Yeah, that is Yosemite if I ever saw it. What color mode are we in? We should be in true color. Oh, we're only in 16-bit color. Okay, we should be able to adjust to true color here. Yes, we'll restart. Oh yes, we do want to save our project. My Amazing Movie. Maybe not, because it just... Well, let's open up the project. Yeah, now it's just like a black... Like a static black image that is... It's having trouble displaying it here. I'm curious now. Let's go into my, my pictures here and try to... Yeah, here it is. It's just an issue with Windows Movie Maker, I guess. Yeah, Windows Movie Maker does not like this image for whatever reason. It just does not display. So, alright, well, anyway, I think let's just add this setup here. We're just gonna make this a total disaster. Just drag all this in. Let's just see how this... Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so we'll just save that and just get out of here. Was there anything else in Windows Me? I mean, we've really already talked about the changes and everything in my development history video, so if you guys want a more in-depth look at this operating system, I'd recommend watching that. But I think we're just going to move on to Microsoft Office 2000 Premium. I think we're really just going to focus on FrontPage and then PhotoDraw because, I mean... We've seen all these programs before. I mean, you can only make Microsoft Word so exciting, right? Oh, look, this is a version with Clippy. Yeah, Clippy was in Office until 2007. That's when it was cut off completely. But yeah, so we'll just let Clippy do his animation there and get off the desktop. But yeah, so we're just gonna jump into FrontPage. I mean, if you saw the FrontPage 98 video, this will look familiar to you. I'm sure, you know, there's more improvements and stuff in this version. One thing I'm noticing, it does not ask you to like create a website like it did when we launched FrontPage 98 for the first time. You had to like name your site and everything and go through a little bit of a setup wizard. It just brings you right to the editor here. So let's just, I mean, I guess if we do file new, web, yeah, this was it. So this is where you can actually create. Looks like they've got some templates here too. Let's do a corporate presence wizard. And yeah, let's just do that and see what this is all about. So it's going to create that web. The wizard helps you create a presence for your company on the World Wide Web. You'll be asked a series of questions. Okay. So let's see. Let's do all these pages. Why not? Let's do an introduction. Let's just get all of them. Again, why not? Do the same thing here. And we have a single product and we have 0 services. And we definitely want a product image, we want pricing information, information request form, the feedback form, so you can, this is all the information you can get from people. Let's say the only thing that we want from readers is their job title. That's the only thing that I care about. So we're just gonna get rid of everything else. We will, okay, let's see what this is. Do you want to the feedback file to be compatible with database and spreadsheet programs? Ah, okay. So yeah, let's do that. Why not? That's pretty useful. Choose from the following presentation options. Keep page lists up to date automatically. Show pages not linked into web. Use bullets for top level pages. Oh, this is the table of contents page. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep it up to date automatically. I guess that's fine. Company's logo should appear at the top of each page. What should appear at the bottom of each page? Let's add a copyright notice, yeah. Oh yes, it gives you the ability to add this without importing it yourself, the under construction thing. Yes, we're absolutely going to do that. What is the full name of your company? Let's just name this MJD's Amazing Company. That's a really wonderful company name. The one-word version is MJD, and you know, I really like that address just because it's webway, so we'll just keep that. What is your company's telephone number? Obviously, that's going to be 867-5309. Okay, choose web theme. I'm probably not going to actually host this because I did host the last one over on NeoCities. But yeah, these are some nice themes here. Let's go with, I'm kind of like an industrial. Yeah, we're going to go with that. Vivid colors. Oh, yeah, we're getting some vivid colors, some active graphics. We're going to definitely have a background photo and apply using CSS. Sure, why not? Oh my gosh, I already love this here. You know what we're just going to do? We're just going to copy that. Can we just paste this a million times? Yeah, we're going to do that to start out. Because we want to definitely let people know that the website is under construction. So we're just going to maybe like paste these here. And our company logo. Now what we're going to do is open up PhotoDraw, and we're going to create some stuff in here because I don't have any like logos or anything on this computer. So we're just going to, let's do a design template. Okay, here you go. So you can make like advertising banners, site banners, navigation buttons. Yeah, this is specifically tailored towards like, I guess it doesn't have to be web stuff. You got like cards here, and just business graphics for like address labels and stuff. We're going to focus on the web stuff. Let's make a, do they not? Yeah, logo. Here we go. So we're going to, oh yeah, we're going with this one here. Okay, logo text here. Click replace, and then click an object and another picture to replace the image in this template. Let's just add the text. How do we add the text? I'm trying to double click. Oh, I guess we have to go through this here. Can we add like this to the... Oh my gosh, okay. So... Okay, we're gonna change that. Let's do the Gateway OEM logo and just add that like... Oh my gosh, we can like stretch it out so it's like really bad. Oh gosh, this is gonna be amazing. Yeah, that's looking really good. Okay, click the text object. We don't even have the text object anymore. I guess we just gotta add one. Can we insert text? Yeah, we got rid of the text object when we replaced it with the image. So we have to just add, okay, now it'll let us insert text when we get out of that wizard. So let's just MJD's awesome company. So we'll put that, this is so bad. Okay, so we're gonna put that there. Obviously the font, let's make this maybe a little bit large. And then can we change the color? Yeah, the fill. I want this to be like an awful neon green here that totally blends in with the background. You know what? I think I changed my mind. I think I want it to be pink. And, oh, even better, let's make it a picture. These are actually some nice pictures here. Let's go with, nuts and bolts. I think this is an S tier logo, if I do say so myself. Let's go ahead and, save that. That's so bad. Okay, so we're gonna put that in here. Oh my gosh, that is a little bit too large. So we're gonna want to shrink that down. And so we can get rid of the company logo text. And just, oh, I guess that's that comment we don't need there either, so we'll get rid of that. There's our logo, looking really good. I think the last thing we'll do is we'll, like, write kind of what our company's about. You know, what's our, like, mission statement? Every company needs a good mission statement, right? So we're going to write this mission statement in Almanac MT. That's a great font. And we definitely want to increase that, maybe to, like, heading 1. Yeah, that's what we need. And then maybe let's just trim this a little bit, you know, let's just get rid of some of this. For our company profile, we're going to just take our logo up here, and we're just going to copy that, and we're just going to paste it down here, because it is kind of like a profile picture, right? And that's totally what they mean by company profile, right? It's just having a nice profile picture there. And of course, one thing we should also do that I did not do in the last video, that a few people pointed out, is adding a background like MIDI file that just loops constantly and does not stop. There was a way to do that from here. I think it is background sound. Here it is. Okay, we're gonna loop forever. Yes. So let's go to oh, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get like, oh, where's it at? Canyon. You know what? ONESTOP.MID's on here. Yeah, we're gonna do ONESTOP.MID. Absolutely, because that's like one of the greatest MIDI files I think ever. Oh, there we go. That is so good. Oh my gosh. So just gonna play like, oh gosh, because the other thing is this MIDI file is so freaking long. It's like what, 4 minutes? Let me go into it doesn't show the length in here. 4 minutes, yeah, 4 minutes, 7.410 seconds. I think we're gonna turn the volume down a little bit. Alright, so we'll just have that, like, chilling in the background. But yeah, so here it is, guys. I mean, what an amazing website! Like, seriously. You know, this is just, this represents everything that, like, that I think any company could want in a website. So, you know what? I think that's a good little demo of a totally non-serious demo of FrontPage 98 and PhotoDraw. So, I said FrontPage 98 again. FrontPage 2000 and PhotoDraw 2000. Speaking of 98, let's go ahead and take a look at Microsoft Project 98, which, again, as I mentioned earlier, I've never used before, so we'll see what this is all about. Oh my gosh, Clippy! No way! Clippy's in Project 98, holy crap. So yeah, we're gonna definitely have to use him, because I've never used this program before, so I'm gonna need some help, and Clippy will definitely be able to provide us with the help that we need. Oh my gosh, this is like kind of horrifying. It's like all the Office programs, but they got, look at the faces! Oh my gosh, like what is this? Okay, let's not focus too much on that. So let's maybe start with the calendar. And October, oh, is the date set like really wrong on here? No, it's not. It's September. This is the right date, September 6, 2022. The default, it's set to October 1986. I don't know why it would auto set to over 10 years before the program even existed. I really don't want to scroll through all this. Oh, Clippy's dancing here. Can we just, like, properties? Statistics, contents. I mean, it's got the right date in here. I don't know why it's like, God, there's no today button on here that, like, will, you know, bring you to today. Can we maybe type in here? Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, that's just changing, like, the layout of, like, if you wanted to say January of 97, like, abbreviating it. Yeah, this over here is the current time. I don't know why. Let's get rid of this. I created that by accident. I don't know why the calendar is all screwed up. So let's just go to the Gantt chart here and create a new task. We'll name this task Edit This Video. Oh, that's nice. Autocorrect. Percent complete. I actually do have this. I'd say about 25% complete. Let's just say 20%. Priority highest. Duration, it should take about a day. We start on the 6th and we finish on the 7th. And okay, you can add like predecessors, resources. So there it is. So you can see your task right there. You can change the, oh, that's nice. You can change the color of it too. We'll maybe make that a nice neon green. Change the shape maybe to this, the pattern to that, and you can add a start shape as well. Oh yeah, this is pretty customizable. So it shows you that this task was today to the end of the day, so it'll be done by tomorrow. So it has 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. as like the standard working hours. Yeah, you just go through here and add tasks, and then if you can assign this to somebody, how do you do that? Assign resources, okay. So you add someone's name here, so we'll say Michael, and then I guess the units would be like hours, so we'll just add 8 to that. And then, how do we assign it? Resource usage? Okay, here you go, unassigned. So how do I assign this? We double click, yep, here it is, assignment information. Okay, task, edit this video, unassigned. But how do we change that? See, this is where we can go to Clippy and we can say assign cost to resources or tasks. Who will do this work? Okay, each task has work must be done. You can manage. Okay, assign resources. Assigning resources is an important part. View Gantt chart. Task name, click assign resources. Okay. Oh, resource. Okay, that's it. It has like you as a resource name. Okay, so now if I go to tracking, or what was it, resource graph? Yeah, so now I've allocated 100%. I mean, that's kind of a basic look at it. Yeah, project management software. It's a thing, and Microsoft Project was, oh, that's interesting. It plays the, yeah, it plays the Windows Me and Windows 2000 startup sign when you go to the About menu. But yeah, I think that pretty much does it, guys. We'll go ahead and close out of here. And yes, of course, we want to save this to, let's just call this 1.mpp. That pretty much does it for this nice little laid-back look at Windows Me, Microsoft Project 98, and Microsoft Office 2000 with FrontPage 2000. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, get subscribed, all that good stuff. And as always, I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.